Hello there. With the next 30 seconds, I can show you how your editors can hack your WordPress website easily. So here I have a test site running locally, and if we go to plugins, there is only WooCommerce plugin installed, just to show how the typical setup for e-commerce sites with a bunch of users who are editors, subscribers, contributors. I use the fake press just to pre-generate users as well as the content. Now we're going to be focusing on two users, and let's create the fictionary narrative. We have two users. One is AK, who is an editor, and another one is a TJ, who is an administrator. Both of them are working remotely. They communicate occasionally over Slack. And one day TJ, who is an administrator, received a message from an AK with something like this. Hi TJ, I'm having trouble viewing this article. Here is a link to the article. Can you please go and check it on your end? So as a TJ, I'm clicking and I'm reading an article, and it's like, hey, AK, everything is fine. I have no trouble viewing it. So nothing really happened to me as a TJ, but and nothing visible appeared. But now if we go back to a list of users and refresh the page, look at the AK right here, refreshing the page. Boom, AK now is administrator. How the heck he became an administrator? Stay tuned, because I'm gonna decipher how all that happened. All right, so what actually happened? How did AK gain administrator privilege? And the answer lies in the WordPress core capability called unfiltered HTML. So let's go to plugins first and activate Advanced Access Manager. This plugin I'm using to show visually all its capabilities and how that works. And let's find the editor role, switch to it, and on the capabilities tab, search for unfiltered HTML. This is WordPress core capability that is enabled for editors and administrator roles by default. And this capability allows users to inject any kind of content in a post, pages, or any custom post types. So AK, as an editor, was able to inject a very simple JavaScript snippet of code. And this is an article. And if we go to edit posts, right here at the bottom, there's this simple JavaScript code. It's only probably 50 characters. And what it does, it's just leverages WordPress core WP API fetch method. This is a method that simplifies work with a RESTful API. And essentially, it's just go and update user61, which is AK user ID, and changes his role to the administrator. So this code is invoked secretly, and as a TJ, as an administrator, I wouldn't be able to notice it by reading the article, but that essentially allowed the AK to gain the administrator privilege. So for the rest of the video, I will explain several different strategies you can apply to your website to mitigate risks like this. Stay tuned. Okay, so what can you do to mitigate this particular issue? There are several different ways you can approach this particular problem. The most obvious one is to deprive editor role or any users that might directly have unfiltered HTML capability assigned. And you can do that easily with Advanced Access Manager. Just simply go find the editor role, and on capabilities, search unfiltered HTML and uncheck this. Now, all your editors immediately are not going to be able to insert JavaScript or any harmful HTML in your posts. Another way, if unfiltered HTML capability is needed for any particular reasons on your website, you can protect your RESTful API endpoint that modify users, and to do that, you can switch to default, manage default access. So basically, disregarding either your administrator or any other users, you're not going to be able to change user over RESTful API. And we're going to set default permissions to the users. We search for users, and but particularly we're looking for this post, put, patch, or delete. These four endpoints, they actually modify a user or even delete user. So we simply protect these four endpoints. And now here I change AK back to editor. And if I go now to actually view the post, because we still have this JavaScript code here, I'll show you that because those endpoints are protected, AK can no longer gain administrator privilege because those endpoints are actually restricted now. So these are just the two simple ways you can go about this particular issue. Obviously, there are many different ways you can approach. You can use AAM JSON access policies, or you can tighten up your privileges in so many different ways. But these two, the most effective and the fastest way you can mitigate right now. And so if you find this video interesting, please feel free to like it, to subscribe to our channel, to share it with your friends. We are going to be sharing more and more videos about how to hack your WordPress website and how to protect from all kind of attacks that are related to broken access control. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.